Hey everyone, how's it going today? Nikki here. So what I'm going to be talking about today, as I'm sure many of you realized by that montage I did a couple seconds ago, is my little baby right here. My hope. Over Sunday, I went in for my first tattoo. And that was not nearly as bad as I thought it was. And I know I should have made this video like a while ago, but anyone who follows any of my other social media, links will as always be down below in the description, knows that it was a very, very, very hectic weekend. Smoke is lit, getting onto the topic. Okay. My hope and my pride. Well, it's not pride yet, but soon it will be pride. This is only the first part of the tattoo. The rest of it will be coming eventually. It's gonna hurt a lot more than this though, I guarantee that, because that's gonna be in full color and it's just gonna be going over the same area. Going down, because I'm gonna have the rainbow heart coming off of the E. So the E is gonna curl up, go into a heart, come down, finish with a heart through there, and then go down to there, and it's gonna be the pride flag inside of it. So it's gonna be outlined in black, and then it's gonna go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Okay, so first I want to start off a little bit about describing the meaning behind the tattoo. The first symbol that is involved in my tattoo is the Celtic symbol for strength. And to me, it's always been strength in the face of adversity. Now that would be the H and the O put together to form that symbol. There'll be a picture of the symbol here. The H and the O together form the Celtic symbol for the strength in the face of adversity. And to me, that was always pretty much exactly what it says, being strong in the face of adversity. Adversity being any hardships, any tough times, any problems, any walls that come up that you have to break down. You break those walls down, you break free. Mainly, my biggest adversity, as many of you can probably guess already, would have been my mother. So moving on after the H and the O, we get into the P. The P is formed by the infinity symbol. Now this ties a little bit into massage and also I guess into the social media now that I'm starting, and just me in general. So the infinity symbol for me on my tattoo is meaning that my light energy is everlasting. I am very much into the yin and the yang energies, the flow of the universe, all that stuff. So by getting this tattoo, I'm kind of symbolizing how the light energy inside of me. Before I say this, you cannot have light without dark. There is both energies inside of everyone. So the light energy inside of me, I focus on. And this is just kind of like a little reminder to me that the light inside of me can always outweigh the dark. You can always conquer your demons. Moving on to the E, the spiral. So for this kind of also ties back into the P with the infinity symbol, whereas the infinity symbol is my light energy is everlasting and eternal. The E is more for problems that occurs, because I put the spiral in there. Kind of, okay, originally I wanted to have the Triskelion, and a lot of you may know that from Teen Wolf. So the 3 spirals, one in Teen Wolf they use alpha, beta, omega, can be used for many things. I always wanted that at the end. That's one of the designs I had originally planned out. So it was going to come up into the E, and then it was going to be the Triskelion at the end. But I ended up going with just the spiral on itself because I feel like that tied in a lot better, and I wanted to do the heart in the end, and I really didn't know how to work the Triskelion going into the heart, so I just went with the E. So the spiral, what it means is things are constantly in motion. Things are always going to be changing. Things may be bad now, but give it time and it will wash away and the good will come. That being said, things may be good now, but it will wash away and the bad will come. Because as I've already said, you can't have good without bad. There is always going to be both good and bad in life. You need to learn how to focus on the positive, the good energy inside of you, and bringing your good energy outwards and manifesting that into others. So things are always going to be changing. If something's bad right now, just hold on, because time changes. The sun will set, the moon will rise, the moon will set, the sun will rise, and it'll be another day. I feel like the moon part normally isn't in that expression, but whatevs. So yes, that is the meaning that's behind my tattoo. The Celtic symbol for strength in the face of adversity. My light energy is everlasting. Things will not always be good and will not always be bad. Things are constantly in motion. And also, never lose hope. So, I wasn't able to record during the tattoo, which, looking back on it now, I'm like, oh, Thank gosh I was in no state to record. I was so sweaty, like drenched in sweat. It was unbelievable. I lifted my legs off those tables and it was just like a puddle of sweat, and I looked down, I was like, I am so sorry, oh my gosh. And she's just like, no, it's okay, it's okay. So, the actual experience wasn't that bad, and I might have angst myself up for it way more than it was actually gonna be. I mean, yes, it did. It most certainly hurt. It stung a bit. But I wasn't screaming and I wasn't dying, which I honestly thought might have been a possibility for me. Because I don't do needles well. Like, when I went for blood work, I almost passed out. That was atrocious. I was sitting there in the chair and she was taking my blood and I was fine. I wasn't looking at the needle or anything. And then I looked down and I see the blood coming out of my arm and I'm like, oh. So I had to stay at the hospital for a good like 45 minutes while I recovered and wasn't so faint and light. And I was like, I gotta go to work in 2 hours. Like, body, can you heal it up already? So I honestly thought that the tattoo was gonna be brutal, but it really wasn't that bad. She described it like a kind of sunburn cat scratch mixture, and that's pretty much how it was. I use pain scales at work, 1 to 10. That's how I rate pain. So the best way I can, as weird as it sounds, the best way I can describe it, it was probably about like 4 out of 10. It was just like scratchy, burny on the surface area, and it wasn't anywhere deep in the muscles or anything, it was just surface. But it really wasn't that bad. The only part that was kind of like, ooh, I need to take a break for a bit, is when we were doing the spiral up here at the start of the H. I basically took a break for like 30 seconds and then we went back at it. The whole tattoo in total maybe took like 25-30 minutes. So it wasn't that bad. And I friggin' love it. I love it. Oh, that's close. Another little montage there. Like I said, I do have a couple videos maybe from before and after the tattoo, but I wasn't able to record during the session, which, as I've already stated, was a good thing, because during the session, I was pretty angsty. Like, the adrenaline was rushing to me. Well, not to me, but the adrenaline was rushing through me. I was like, whoo, 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 but not, that makes it sound bad. It's, your sympathetic nervous system is firing like crazy. Trust me, you are like, I gotta get out of here. Oh my gosh, what is it? What, your body is like, oh my gosh, what are you putting me through? And then your brain's like, no, just sit there. So your body's like having a meltdown. Your body's having a meltdown and your brain is telling it, no, you're not gonna die. Be okay. Chill. Take a chill pill. So hopefully you enjoyed hearing this little explanation about how I kind of designed my tattoo and what all the meaning came behind it and where I drew the inspiration from for all of it. And as well, got a little bit of taste as a first tattoo for anyone who might want to go experience it. And if there's anyone who is thinking about getting one, I would definitely recommend it, because it isn't as bad as I thought it was. And I do have plans for more already. Plenty, actually. Not so many. Maybe like 8. I don't know. Is 8 a lot? It is kind of addicting. I did like it. Next, let's go skydiving. That would be sick. I don't, actually, I can record that too. And skydiving's in Moncton. That's not that far away, actually. Maybe I'll go skydiving. You never know. I've actually always wanted to. I was gonna go skydiving when I was living in Moncton, but I couldn't get a group together, and I didn't really want to go by myself. But you know what? Maybe I'll just go skydiving. With that being said, have a good night, morning, day, wherever you are, or wherever you may be watching from, and I shall see you in the next video. It's actually not in all of my Musical.lys, because a lot of my Musical.lys are outside. They're not Musical.lys anymore, they're TikToks. It's probably gonna be like just, oh, I'm at 20% already. How does that friggin' happen? I was just on the charger. Where was I going with this again? See, it's weird because I have it all envisioned into my head and how it means and what it represents, but to put it into words and actually explain it is a little bit different, and it's not like always gonna get out the way that I want to say it. But that's just life for me. So, anyways, so what was I saying? Swirls, spirals. Okay, but spiral. Wow, way off topic again. The Celtic symbol for the strength in face. The Celtic symbol for strength. The Celtic symbol for strength in the face of adversity.